Hi friends, today we are going to be answering the question, what is yoga? So most of the ancient texts that inform modern day yoga were written in Sanskrit. So for that reason, most of the terms or names of postures that you'll hear about in yoga classes will be Sanskrit words. So for that reason, about once a month, I plan to be breaking down Sanskrit terms, their meaning, and how to apply them on and off the mat. So today we're going to be addressing yoga. So yoga is a Sanskrit word that was adopted into the English language in the early 1800s. The English word connected to yoga is to yoke. Now, to yoke is to link something together to help it work more efficiently. So imagine back in the day that you have 3 oxen. You need them to pull a heavy load for you. But imagine that each of these oxen desire to go in different directions. So all of them are attached to the load, but they are not attached to each other. When it's time to pull the load, they're all moving in 3 different directions, and you can imagine the difficulty to make any progress with this load. Now imagine that these oxen are yoked together with a harness attached to a long wooden beam that points all the oxen in the same direction. You can see how this immediately makes the work more efficient. So the practice of yoga allows you to yoke the heart, mind, and body so that they can work more effectively together. So this practice has benefits that you can feel every day, not just while you're on a mat or on a meditation cushion, but throughout everyday life, and it grows over time with consistent practice. For example, say my child is screaming at me over something completely irrational, like not wanting to go to bed. My body, in that moment, naturally wants to scream back at him for the ridiculousness of his attitude, and because at the end of the day, I am completely exhausted. My mind is thinking, he's a child, his brain is not fully developed yet, it's natural for him to resist because he doesn't understand the value of sleep yet. He has a fear of missing out, or he feels he hasn't gotten the attention he needed that day. My heart in this situation is breaking over the conflict with my son, and I'm feeling overwhelmingly guilty about the conflict between my mind and body. And I just want to walk away, hide in the closet, and cry. So in this scenario, it would be easy to let my impulsive, exhausted self take over and scream my kid into submission until he was too afraid to get out of bed again. And I'd walk away feeling the disconnect because I knew that I didn't behave the way that I would have liked to. But when you've consistently practiced linking your body, mind, and heart, the alternative option comes a lot more naturally. The disconnect between your body and your mind isn't quite as great, and you're able to respond in a much more mindful way. So walking away after that, you would feel satisfaction in having acted instead of reacted. So let me give another non-parenting example, because I know not everyone has children. So let's say you have a project due to your boss, to school, or to your business. You've procrastinated, and the time has come for you to buckle down and get it done because you're running out of time. In this moment, your mind is saying, panic time, let me distract you any way I can and pretend like I'm diffusing your stress level, even though I know I'm making it worse. Emotionally, you're kicking yourself around because you've procrastinated when you knew better, and your body in this situation could be doing one of 2 things, depending on your preparation. Either it's sweating and on edge, ramping itself up into anxiety, making it even harder to think and accomplish the project. Or if you've practiced connecting to yourself regularly, it may be practicing breathing in and out, slowly and steadily, calming your nervous system and allowing you the space to think and get the project done one little bit at a time. The thing that will truly contribute to your success in this situation, in getting to that functional space, will be the consistent practice that you've put in before that moment of struggle occurs, and probably better planning in the future. So, how do you practice this so that you have that preparation? Well, meditation and asana practice are probably the most obvious answers, the most commonly known. They're great because you can practice moving through difficulty, whether it's in your body or in your mind, in a space where the stakes are really not that high, and then you're better prepared as you go into these real life situations. But they aren't the only ways to practice either. Anything really can be considered practicing yoga if it's done with intention and awareness. Some of my most productive meditations have occurred while I was simultaneously doing the dishes or taking a shower. And some of my greatest mental strides have been made while cleaning the house or interacting with my children. Even simple breathing practices can be monumental when you're very first starting out. And what's amazing is that it's cyclical. The more that we practice, the more natural it becomes over time. So, I guess to sum up, what is yoga? It's maintaining a heart-mind-body connection. Don't expect to be perfect at it. I don't think anyone is perfect at it. But practicing to the best of your abilities as often as you're able will help you to approach life in its moments more mindfully and intentionally so that you can determine your destiny rather than following life's natural course and allowing it or others to determine it for you. I hope that this has been helpful. Please comment below and let me know how you apply yoga in your day-to-day. If you liked this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. There are new YouTube videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And you can also look for me on Instagram. I've got tips and tricks on there in terms of yoga as well. So feel free to check that out. It's at Asana with Samantha. And I'll see you next time. Have a swell day.